Welcome to Evolve with James. This edition is sponsored by Resist Democrat Tyranny, hashtag fuck Joe Biden, and Captain's a Crunch. Can you close this setting? Give it a try.
Not too bad.
You gotta close it all the way. Keep squeezing. Keep squeezing. Ah, you're so close. Like this.
Oh.
That's close.
Soon.
All right.
One day.
So, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you live with me, so
Yes.
I guess it's only a matter of time you would fucking end up on here. What I wanted to talk to you today about, well, you just had a meet, so I just wanted to bring that up so you can vaguely touch base of, I want to hear like, what made you want to train with me? Some fucking strange guy from Syracuse. Yeah, let's work with that.
I always worked out, whether it was taking class, group training classes, or I started at Planet Fitness way back when, and I just wanted to be better, be stronger, be healthier. My sister started doing powerlifting and tried to get me to do it.
That's why you.
I never thought.
But why did you?
Well, it's like I'm trying to.
No, I don't want to get all that.
So basically,
I'm not having a life story. It's like,
I saw you on Instagram. I saw Giacomo on Instagram, and I'm like, if he can train a young boy, and he looks good with his good technique, he can help me. I thought my technique was lacking. I didn't know who to go to or what to go to. I mean, I did YouTube videos. Something was still off. I just wasn't. It just physically felt off. I was hurting, and I wasn't getting stronger. So, if he could train an 8-year-old at the time, or 9, he's doing something right. So.
Well, I was saying earlier, I think like the fact that I'm good at training people with technique is because I had to learn how to like figure out how to explain that to a kid. It's not like they can have muscle control, full muscle control. They can't fire things the same way an adult can. They can't flex and feel the muscle the same way. So getting him to understand technique and being able to like squeeze hamstrings and like do things correctly was more about like learning how to move his body right and hinge correctly. So I kind of like based everything around that. So like my training, how I train people and how I train kind of evolved a little bit. I think I was even I was always big and strong, so I tried to like just muscle everything. So I slowly changed myself and then everyone else around me. But so that's what made you think it.
Yeah.
You thought like, I'm just gonna go to this meet with a strange guy and his kid.
Basically. Well, because I kept on hurting myself at the gym, and it was nothing major. And I was just told, lower the weight, do more reps, more practice. And I would think if I'm moving in the same or pattern, how am I going to fix it? Just by doing it over and over and over.
Yep.
And I didn't know who to go to.
You moved like shit. I think it was probably more to like, I don't think people are told like you got to move even better outside the gym than inside the gym, because you're only in the gym a little bit of time of your week.
Yeah. Even if you're there for 3 hours, it's still
still a small portion of your life. Okay, so how was your meet this weekend? And how did you feel? How did you think you were going to do? What did you squat?
I squatted 470. That was a PR.
Yeah. 20 pound.
20 pound PR. Well, 25 with this weight.
Okay.
I counts.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, bench, I did do 255 at the last meet.
You did?
Yeah, it was on the board.
Oh.
So that wasn't a PR, but it was 255. And deadlift was 420, which also I did. So just PR'd on the squat.
Your squat.
I wanted more on the deadlift. I should have. But I feel good. Yeah, I feel good.
Okay.
I don't feel like, physically, I don't feel like I did a meet.
No?
No.
I'm exhausted from being there all fucking day.
Mentally's different.
Yeah.
And even that, I don't feel like I'm like dead mentally, but I could definitely tell I went to a meet. But I feel good. It's good.
Okay. So I'm gonna switch again. So you grew up around here, like Westchester area.
Yep.
How do you think things have, and honestly, what has changed the most in the last 20 years?
So that's since I graduated. The population has gotten more
Out of control?
larger. I don't think it's at out of control level yet, but it's definitely increased. There's more commercial buildings and housing. Peak skill people are coming over. They're slowly.
You mean by peak skill people? You mean like legal people aren't supposed to be here in this country?
I cannot say whether or not they are, but if it's possible.
It looks like it.
It looks like it, but you can't.
I mean,
tell.
Walmart doesn't look like it's part of this country anymore.
No, that's for sure.
Most people don't even speak English in that building.
Yes, I'm not a fan of that at all.
Which is fucked up. Like, I'm pretty sure if I went to another country and couldn't speak their language, I'm fucked.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
We're not gonna give a fuck.
Although English is spoken in other countries.
Well, they should.
But no,
because they all
that's
fucking come here. It's not like they don't do it for their own benefit. They come here because they come here.
Yes.
And they like to watch the movies and stuff like that. Like,
yes.
Their goal is to come here. That's why they do it. Like, our goal isn't to fucking go there.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that definitely increased, and I'm not a fan, honestly. I want to go to a store and hear English spoken.
Yeah.
And I mean, and my grandmother spoke Armenian. She knew English, but she didn't speak it. But she didn't go to a store expecting them to know her language.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
Like, she went to the doctor. She went with her sons, and they translated for her. It wasn't like, you need to cater to me.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't think we... It's interesting. You see, I feel like things always like circle. So it's like our country was like super free. We broke free from England, and we had all these freedoms. People who came here wanted to just be part of this country. Very like nationalist in theory, in belief, and then now it's to be a nationalist is like bad, to like care about this country, and to be like solely for the country. People look like it bad.
Do you think that they had like a common goal of like developing this country from like scratch, more or less?
No,
Like
I feel like it was about creating a country that was so different from everywhere else. Our freedoms are not.
Right, but
no one
creating
has
it from
those.
scratch. Really.
Yeah, but no one has those type of freedoms. So it's like all these great ideas. People came and were like, you started a whole new country.
Yeah.
And
right, that was your common goal.
Yeah.
To be part of that.
So now people come here and they don't come here for that purpose. They come to bring like, they're trying to change it to like where they were from, or it's just, it doesn't make sense. And I tell you what, people are hating Russia. I don't, you know what? You wouldn't have people invading Russia. You would not have people fucking sneaking into Russia. They would fucking mow them down. You wouldn't have people terrorizing fucking cops, terrorizing citizens, fucking burning neighborhoods, fucking acting like complete fucking animals in the fucking city streets. They would fucking gun them fucking, the army would, and the police would gun them fucking down. They'd put a stop to it quick.
It's tolerated here.
It's bullshit.
Well, yeah.
Russia's actually a more civilized country than this place now, which is fucking crazy to say that, but it literally seems, I mean, you look at it from, I mean, like, they're not having the fucking problems we're having. The problems they're having with Ukraine is problems they've been having for fucking
That's
ever with Ukraine.
is that ever
Fucking,
gonna stop?
it's never, it's like Middle East.
Yeah.
Those two fuckers fighting forever. Like, it's always good. It's always good. Those two are always, Ukraine and Russia, are always going to have an issue. It's nothing fucking to do with us. Just like the Middle East, they're always having an issue. And then we try to come in and bring Christianity and all this stupid shit. That's not even part of their fuck. That's not even close to Muslim.
Right.
You know, and then it's this fucking bullshit. It's like, oh, we're here to like liberate them. Like, no, that's not even fucking what they want. And it was just to steal their oil and set up like an oligarch and fucking control it. And I think that is our goal, to do this now. There's no fucking way they can beat Russia.
Yeah, there's always
They're like equal to us as a superpower. There's no fucking way they can beat Russia. This little tiny country of Ukraine.
No.
Like, what we're doing is killing Ukraine. Maybe the United States wants to destroy Ukraine. Well, seriously, I mean, that doesn't make sense for us to push a war with Ukraine with Russia. They can't win.
Even with us backing them?
We can't back them without a nuclear war starting.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can probably like half-ass, but we can't send our military over there free for all. I mean, they're supposed to be now. There's been troops there and stuff, but I don't think they're actually fighting. I think they're like helping and doing things. But like, we're not in our jets attacking in our. You know what I mean? Like, they can't win. And the thing is, should they even win? You know, like fucking faggot the Zelensky. Like, should he deserve to fucking? He's jerking off fucking Joe Biden too. Like, those two are, you know, like, really? It's funny how like, people they blamed, like, they thought like Trump was colluding with him and starting shit, and now they hated Ukraine because of Trump, and now they fucking love Ukraine. And these fucking homosexuals, not homosexuals, I mean bitches, fucking pussies, fucking with flags flying and the Ukraine flag. They don't have a fucking American flag, but they got a Ukraine flag.
My thing is that I think we should just butt out.
You have no fucking business over there. None at all.
Like, why get involved there? I mean, you can easily get involved in any situation. Like, we pick and choose based on what we want from them.
Well, what I think is,
I don't think it's a really humanitarian.
I think if you look at, I think it's not Biden, and it's not even the Democrats. There's people that are pulling their strings too, and I feel like, and my conspiracy theorists haven't been wrong yet about shit, even though I'm like 5 or 10 years out. So I feel like it's a chess game, and I feel like the goal is for people to turn this country into like a socialist control. They see how successful and very rich all the people from China are, how much control they have over their people, and they're trying to do that here. And the only way to do that is to stroke fear and push our currency and our dollar so low, we have to go to a socialist system.
It's scary.
So by us doing all this stuff with Russia and Ukraine, we are pushing other countries to decide they're siding with Russia, and they're doing their own money. So they're not using the American dollar, and it's devaluing our dollar. And I don't care what people say, it is fucking going to collapse. The only reason Germany completely fucking collapsed was not the fucking war. It's because they did a war and they fucking ran out of money. Because we've been in wars forever, right?
Yeah.
Forever. We've been in a fucking war somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And we were fine. We never had a problem, right? Because everyone uses our currency. Even the people we're fucking fighting use our currency for trade. So our money is always...
war is much bigger than...
Doesn't matter. Really? You think so? The billions and billions of dollars we're spending on stupid shit now overseas?
Well, that's...
I'm telling you, it's a grander scheme.
You
might have thought it looked like a bigger war because how they were fighting. We're fighting with espionage and all this other bullshit. Like, we're spending way more money, and we have more and more military. We have like more of everything now, and our dollar's becoming devalued. So like, we're spending money on wars and our money's getting less. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it's
you
sad.
can't keep fucking. If your dollar, if everyone's using your dollar, if everyone's using your dollar, I love you. Cute. If everyone's using our dollar, you can even fight them. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because our money's gonna keep growing. There's no fucking way our dollar can be less and less. More countries stop using our dollar. We keep fighting all these wars, right? It's like the
Yeah.
bank. You play the game Monopoly. If you had 12 players, that's like, why is there only so many players? Because the fucking bank would dry up,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you can't have 20 players. The bank would dry up 3 turns around, fucking
And then the
game
game
over,
would- yeah.
right? Because there's no money to fucking give out for anything.
Right.
Nothing.
It would
So,
it would
yes.
be sharing between
So
the players.
we're basically, what we're doing is we're shrinking our money, we're shrinking our bank for Monopoly, and we're still doing all this shit. And the more people that stop using our dollar, them using their own is like adding more people to the game of Monopoly.
Yeah.
We're shrinking our bank. I don't know how more people are not fucking seeing this.
I don't know if they're
You know
not
what?
seeing it or they don't comprehend
Because you know why?
the effects of it.
Just like if a meteor was gonna hit us fucking country, they wouldn't tell us for like one day out. They would never fucking tell us. If it was massive destruction to kill us, they would never tell us.
Yeah, but this is like a meteor, and we're given way much notice for it.
No, they're not. Nobody is talking or any fucking concern about how our money is being devalued every day. But here's the thing, it is. They're not saying it. So all of a
But
sudden one
somebody
day,
is. You're not getting this from out of thin air.
no, but I read a lot. So all of a sudden, like, this is coming, and no one's gonna say anything about it, and all of a sudden,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
all the prices are gonna be fucking high as fuck.
I mean,
Banks are gonna start
but the
fucking
thing is, the
closing.
writing is on
Banks
the
are gonna
wall
start.
already.
Yeah.
I don't think
No one sees it. Banks are gonna start closing during the Great Depression, people saw it. You think fucking Germany? You think Rome? You think all these places, Egypt? You think these places like saw like a complete collapse? No, you
But I
don't
mean,
see it
but
because the government hides it.
Well, yes, but
Just so think of it this way, okay? You have a business, right?
Okay.
And you're slowly going out, and you're like, I'm only gonna last for 6 more months.
Okay.
But you're trying to take out every dollar you can
Sure.
and get yourself out. Do you tell your employees? No, because you have no one to fucking work.
Right.
You tell them like a week out, a couple days out, because they'll quit, right?
Yeah.
We'll never know till it happens.
But there is still some of the writing. I mean, we complain about the gas pricing food.
But that's
going
been up and
up.
down for years.
Yeah, but this is a lot more. Do you think they
No,
don't?
it's
You don't think?
just because
Do you think people don't think it's going to get worse?
but the up and down prices that's an economic thing.
Sure.
Devaluing our dollar because no one's using it. That's like I said.
Oh,
That's
that's a
like
whole
a
other
shrinkage
ballgame.
problem. Like that's a huge fucking problem. So that's gonna hit us all at once. All at once.
Can I
And-
Google Iceland right now?
Yeah. And it'll be a disaster. People will be fighting, killing. I'm ready to go door to door.
I'm ready for him to go door to door.
I don't need to stock up on food. They're fucking robbing everyone.
I'm with him.
A fucking bunker at the gym.
Yeah, I just don't know if people want to accept it or they can grasp
You know
the
what?
idea.
No one thinks it can happen.
Or they don't think it's going to happen. Because, I mean, there's always theories that worst case scenarios of everything. And it turns out being nothing sometimes. I mean, even something as simple as the weather. Oh, it's going to be a blizzard. It snows an inch, and it's like, I mean, I don't know.
That's a little different.
It's a lot different.
We have never
It's a lot different.
had people stop using our currency.
Right, so we're going to territory that we haven't been in, so we can't even compare it.
We can't compare,
You
but
know?
you can't say it, but we can't at the same time say we don't know what's going to happen. Because
No, correct. That's
you
correct.
can't cut our money out in half the fucking world and think we're not going to collapse.
I think people are still ignorant.
Fucking wicked stupid.
I don't know why.
They're wicked fucking
I
stupid.
think they think maybe it's just doomsday people and everything will work out. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that's true, but there comes a point where it's like,
Those people who get robbed first, the prepper people.
yeah. Well, the people I'm talking about aren't even prepping.
No, I know. It's very.
I mean, how long can this go on?
So it's collapse. Our country's gonna collapse.
Right, but even if
No,
it's
I'm not trying to be everyone's like sad day here on a
yeah,
Sunday.
but do you think
It's
that
like,
even if
it's collapsing.
even
There's no way to save this.
right, but there's people that think the economy is great. The government makes it seem like it's great.
Doesn't matter.
Do you think even if it's when will we know that it's fully collapsed? Will there ever be a moment?
Okay, so let's it's all happening and we're not fucking looking. Okay,
right.
so
It's like we're playing Jenga and the pieces are falling out and eventually the whole thing's gonna crumble.
but nobody's looking
But we
at
have
it.
some
Nobody's
foundations
looking
still
at
there.
it. Because you're still going to work, you still have
Well,
your little
yeah.
thing, but like all of our things are like slowly it's like prices are increasing, quality of life, quality of food's going down. So it's like all these things are like slowly pulling back. I mean people are terrorizing cities. Like cops can't even control it anymore. Like that sounds like a fucking third world country. It doesn't sound like America. So the fact that nobody is looking at this and saying like, what the fuck is going on? How about we send the fucking military there to mow all these fucking bitches down? Kill them all. Kill them all. You want to fuck around, try to burn a city? We'll kill every fucking one of you. That's it. That's not protesting. Kill all of them. You want to go into New York City and terrorize a store? You know what? The cops just wait for them outside, and as they walk out, they mow them all down. Shoot every fucking one of them.
Oh, I'm with you. There's protesting and then there's that.
You know?
There's two different
And whoever it happens to be, you get killed. That's it. You know? You don't act like fucking animals. I don't... When was it okay to act like a fucking... Like a zoo break? Like animals free from the zoo. I don't fucking understand that.
I have no idea.
I wish someone would give me a fucking license to kill all them. I would love it. It's unbelievable.
Was that a James Bond movie, License to Kill?
License to kill. License to kill fucking animals and loose in the street, the city. Love it.
It's
It would
horrible.
make my day. That would be a great job for me.
I just saw on, I don't know, Instagram or something, teenagers, I think Chicago, probably Chicago, I don't know, had a car accident, killed a 6-month-old baby, and they were released.
Yeah.
A misdemeanor and released. I mean,
Of course. Oh, that's just, New York City is getting just as bad. I mean, Chicago is a hellhole.
it's
And like Trump said, called some of these places, like, it's a hellhole. Like, Chicago is so fucking bad. And there are some rich areas of Chicago, so people talk
I'm
about
sure.
that.
I'm sure.
You know, but like the majority of Chicago, you don't just roam free.
It's horrible.
You're gonna get fucking murdered, raped, killed. You know, and
I think it's worse than New York City.
it's way worse than New York City.
It's just is Detroit still bad? I always feel like Detroit has always had a bad rap.
I don't see any of them.
I feel like anyone
getting
talks
better.
about it.
I don't see them getting better. Well, look at Shauna was saying, like, the garment district in New York City is gone.
It's horrible.
I can't even fucking imagine that because like I was there
Yeah.
years ago, like, and it was fucking booming. I can't understand how it's closed down because no cops aren't there because they can't even do their job because like they're considered racist if they do their job. Listen, you're not racist if you are arresting
A criminal.
A criminal.
What are you, racist towards criminals?
someone that's breaking the fucking law. I mean,
I don't know, but
Are you
okay,
an
well,
idiot?
okay, we can state all these bad things. What's the answer? I mean, from a micro level to a macro level. I mean, what?
it's a revolution. It's a complete wipeout.
Right, but
Wipe
still,
out
I
of certain
mean,
people?
It's people just coming together.
No, it's a wipeout of everyone that's bad.
Right, but someone is it starting from one person like yourself?
I think well, all it takes is 1,000 people to start, and the city, the local police wouldn't know what to do with it. The military wouldn't know what to fucking do with it. 1,000 people with weapons, they would not know what to fucking do. Even you look at it's a I'm telling you, fucking, the Taliban all their fucking couple hundred people fucking took seriously 1,000 people with weapons. And it's not just that, it's 1,000 people with weapons at one area, right?
Okay.
And then every other person, every other city that's fucking had enough, they get together and they do their 1,000. Boom, 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 boom.
But what do you do? Go to a...
You just wipe people out and start over. You start the country fucking over again. There is no other way. This is probably going to get pulled from YouTube. There's no other way. I mean, tell me a way that is 100%, like, it's like, there's no more fucking being nice because nobody is fucking, we're playing fair.
No, because you just get slapped in the
And
face.
when you have fucking billionaires like George Soros, like paying DAs to fucking let criminals out. It's literally like a Batman movie that they're letting criminals loose to fucking devalue the city. This is fucking craziness. It's literally like a fucking Batman movie of Gotham City, but Gotham City is every major city in the United States right now. And nobody is looking at us and saying like, oh man, I don't know how people aren't, I think people are all fucking talk. That's the problem.
No, yeah, I don't think no one is thinking about this and talking about it, but
they're not willing to do what needs to get. They're not willing to do what needs to be done.
I mean, I could talk all day. I mean,
they're not willing to do what needs to be done. You got to think of it as hunting deer. Like there's an overpopulation of deer. You get licenses to cleanse the population, to lower it down. Well, there's an overpopulation of trash and criminals and people that don't care about this country. So your option is to fucking move or get thrown right in there with the fucking, with the deer license. So literally, you move out of the country or you get the deer license.
It's obviously easy to identify a deer. How do you identify?
Oh, we can identify these people. I can identify them easily. It's how they talk. It's how they react. It's how they talk about the country. It's how they respect one another. How they, like, people don't, anyone trying to take freedoms from us needs to go. Go. Like Vlad the Impaler style. Fucking go. So that needs to happen. How long do you think those people will just start fucking moving out of the country?
Oh, I would think so. More so than when they say, "Oh, ex-president's gonna become president, I'm gonna leave."
And then it's like then you fucking go down to the after you start taking back the cities, you go down to the borders and you set up fucking an army of 1,000 people. And listen, only one group of people has to fucking come over and you mow them all down with like a couple Gatling guns. Very few people will be. You ain't gonna find a group of 25,000 walking over the border.
Yeah, you're not gonna find herds of.
No, people might try to sneak in here and there, but they're not gonna come in because they'll know they're gonna get mowed over.
Well, I mean, if they want to take that risk, go for it.
And here's the chance: once you get rid of the people that hate this country, if you care about this country and want to come here and be part of it,
come on in.
Fucking, you're more than welcome because we're gonna have an opening.
Yes.
We need a lot more people here.
I don't know
if you care about being part of this country and actually love what this country stands for.
Of course.
I don't care where you're coming from. Come on in.
I don't know who said it. I don't know if
there's extra housing for you.
Yeah, I don't
Free
know
houses.
I don't know if it was just
millionaire houses, everything.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it was just someone from the gym or if I heard it from the news or whatever. But they were like, we should, or maybe you, for every person who hates this country, we switch them with someone from another country that actually wants to be in this country legally.
And I'm sure there's a ton of people that would die to fucking be in this country.
Yeah.
They can't get a green card, and there's people sneak into this country illegally, and that's fucking fine. When there's people that are dying to get here legally and they can't fucking get in here.
Right, and if
you have people that fucking hate this country.
You switch them.
We don't switch them because they won't leave. They talk shit.
No, I know.
You just fucking axe them.
No, I know that wouldn't work.
It'd be like population control. Our economy would grow because we'd have less homelessness.
Yeah, I mean,
fix the homelessness problem. We fix the crime. So we fix homelessness. We fix the drug problem. Like all these people, right? So you fix that. You would fix crime. You would fix our economy.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Right? Less people equals, our dollars.
Well, it's not even just less people. It's people that are contributing.
Oh, there's about half got to go.
No, I'm saying.
No, I mean half the population would probably end, or they'd fucking be so.
I think it's
Yeah.
well. I think it's because a lot of
Or they'd be
cities,
real fucking
rural
quiet.
areas.
Yeah, they'd be real quiet.
But anyway, with the homeless though, I'm seeing videos and I'm like, this doesn't even look real.
No, it's real.
I know it's real, but I don't.
But it's not homeless like when we were in our 20s. These are all drug induced that, the Democratic Party has pushed to turn these people into drug addicts.
So I mean, but drug addicts always existed. Where did they live before?
There wasn't as many.
So you think it's just
it wasn't as many. You can't push for all these narcotic drugs, fentanyl and stuff to be pouring over our border every fucking day, flooding this fucking country with drugs, and it makes it easier to get, because they've cut out how it's hard to get. Before there was a lot of like painkiller people and people who have addictions. Well, they cut that out, so it's hard to get painkillers now. So how the fuck is our problem bigger? It's because of the illegal drugs coming over the border. So if you stop the flow of that, you stop the cartels bringing drugs over with these people. They're like drug mules. If you don't allow people over the border without Gatling gunning them down, you stop the flow in here. Now, of course, there's going to be drugs, but it's not. It's going to be like what it was before.
I agree.
Which was 80% less.
Yeah.
So you get rid of these people. Either get clean or they die. You know what I'm saying? They kill themselves from being drug, not getting on drugs, or they go to since they can't get it, they go to a drug rehab place, and they fucking change their lives. So there's that too.
The thing is,
but when they can get it easily every day, they're not going to stop.
Yes, but at the end of the day, I really think a lot of it does come to your own personal responsibility.
But if it's not there,
but in my perfect world, you could have drugs sold at Walmart, and I still wouldn't buy it.
Well,
but that's a utopian.
Doesn't work that way.
No, I agree.
There has to. So in your world, there wouldn't be jails either then, okay? Because people would do the right thing.
No, there should be, because people.
But in your world, no, because people do the right thing.
I know people are still not.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so that can never
right,
happen.
but having more jails is not.
No, my point. No, but if drugs could be legal, drugs could be everywhere because people would do the right thing. That's like saying you don't need jails because people would do the right. It's exactly like the same thing.
But I don't agree with that either.
So you can't say that. The drugs could be anywhere.
No, I'm saying by bringing in more drugs into the country, I don't think it should.
No, but you said it shouldn't matter. There could be drugs everywhere. And
in a perfect world, and I know that perfect world doesn't exist.
So in that world, then there wouldn't need to be jails. Because people do the right thing.
Well, yes, I guess, but that world doesn't exist. I understand. Yeah. Yes, I understand.
We're not going to play the
what-if
game.
But that doesn't exist.
We're not going to play the
But I'm saying
game.
by increasing the amount of drugs into the country, shouldn't, in my ideal world, shouldn't increase the number of people doing drugs just because it's more readily accessible.
No, it does.
If 10% of the people are going to do drugs, they should do it.
If you increase the amount of criminals in this country, you increase more crime. If you increase the amount of drugs in this country, when things are easily accessible.
Of course, I get it.
Okay. Yes.
I totally get it.
You don't push more things in here. Okay, so they stopped. Well, you know what you're talking about. So years ago they wanted to stop kids buying cigarettes, so they stopped the advertisements. The amount of kids smoking cigarettes fucking cut 80%. Okay, so yes, you take things out of their sight. People will not do it.
Yes, that's
so you have to get rid of the. No, that's how it works.
I said that works.
You have to get rid of it. I mean, you don't drive by a million McDonald's. That's why there's signs everywhere, commercials. That's people, they go there. So there was no commercials for McDonald's ever, and just a fucking building sitting there. They'd be fucking probably out of business in like 4 or 5 years. It would just cut. When things are totally in your face over and over and over
again, of course,
it makes you think, oh, it's easy. I'm on the way home.
But I don't think McDonald's will go down though. They're
You'd
all
be
over
surprised.
The place.
I'm telling you, people get fucking. These people are getting paid billions of dollars to figure out what people need to see. Okay, it's like all subliminal. So like these people who do the phone, like they're constantly, like these people are marketing. That's why TikTok's so big, and these like Snapchat, like they're quick things that hold you
for like 2 seconds
for the next thing, but it pulls something else up. Yeah, and then it pulls something else up. But it's all things that you're interested in.
I think it's even more. I think it's more productive than TV commercials.
So it's like you don't need.
Because you're staring at your phone. If you see an ad or something for 2 seconds, you can't not
It's like
see
you don't
it.
hope people stop committing crime. It's like how you don't hope people stop becoming pedophiles. You just kill all the pedophiles. You don't, because like you don't think,
Yeah.
well, just stop raping children. And people are like, oh, I will, and they
No,
do it
that's
again.
not-
You just kill all of them.
that's not gonna
So
happen.
you don't stop. You don't say people stop doing drugs. You just stop the flow. You cut back the flow of drugs in here. I mean, like literally, I mean, it was getting better, and then we got hit again with it. You know, and the fucking death rate increased something like fucking 70%. It's crazy.
No, I hear you. But you even made a point earlier. You said like, oh, people can go to rehab. I mean, they're making that choice.
But they're not going to if there isn't a choice that it's gone. I'm telling you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure.
If it's in your
it would be
face every
very-
day, it's a lot harder. If you can't get it, and you feel like shit, you're more apt. The chance of you going is a lot greater than it's just fucking right there. You know, heroin is something that like you feel like it's an instant relief. So it's like, how do you, like when it's something that's that simple, why would you go fucking spend a month or two fucking suffering? But if you can't get it at all,
You have no
you
choice.
might go, yes.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
know what
have
that
to
feels
cut it
like.
out.
I've never done drugs. I never knew where to get drugs, even in 20 years ago, let alone now, even though it's so readily available.
Yeah.
I like that I don't know where to get them.
Yeah, you're so naive to shit.
And, yeah. I don't know what addiction feels like. I've been addicted to silly things, but nothing drug related. Yeah.
It's just,
But hold on, that logic of taking it away, I don't want to open a can of worms, but can't that logic be applied to guns? And I'm not saying I'm pro gun and everything,
no, it can't be applied to guns.
but how so? I'm just curious.
So because you can't get them out of the hands of criminals. Cannot.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a difference.
Okay. All right.
And there's a whole other difference where you won't get them out of the hands of the government.
Yes, and there's also
and that is
no
the
good.
only way. That is literally every time you have done that, historically in any country, people have been massacred.
You don't know that anyway.
The genocide has happened.
Yeah.
So you don't ever do that. That's totally different. Like that's when things are like proven in history over and over and over. You don't do those. Proven in history, like countries have strict fucking drug rules. Fucking, I don't know if it's the Philippines or like Vietnam or one of those places. Like, if you get caught with like any type of drug, like you get killed.
Oh, I thought you were.
They'll kill you.
Can't get cut off or
They'll
something.
kill you with cocaine. You'll get killed with cocaine or something like that. So like you cocaine, heroin, they'll kill your
I
ass.
wonder what the percentage
So it's
of
like,
people.
well, there you go. I mean, you're hiding it really well, but you're not fucking.
It's got to be low.
You're not going to be hanging out on the street strung out, are you? Shooting up in the fucking street.
No, you might as well
sit in the street corner.
You might as well shoot yourself in the head then.
Yeah, because you're going to fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Speaking of genocide, today's the 23rd.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, April 24th is the Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day, and I just wanted to.
Is it?
Maybe I'll put like a link or something. Yes, it's very important. I don't know. A lot of people don't even know about it.
No.
No.
I don't know about it.
Well, I'll put a good link for anyone who wants to read about it. It's very sad.
Did you give your guns away?
I wasn't alive.
Did they give their guns away?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
So don't do that.
No.
Lesson
But that's
learned.
like a whole nother conversation.
Lesson learned. Don't give your guns away,
But
people.
yeah. That's the bottom line.
Own guns.
But it's tomorrow.
There you go.
April
Buy a
24th.
gun tomorrow.
April 24th.
Buy a gun tomorrow.
In remembrance of Armenian.
Armenian Remembrance Day.
Genocide.
Yeah, buy a gun. Maybe you should buy a gun then.
I'll buy a gun. Here's to buy a gun.
I'm being serious.
I'm not gonna buy it tomorrow, but
You never know.
no, that is true.
You think they thought people were gonna come and wipe them out one day?
No, no one thinks that.
Sitting there farming, doing their fucking thing.
Being blacksmiths.
Jewish people were banking and shit. Brock's family was banking.
I think they had other jobs than banking.
I don't know. I'm kidding.
What kind of banking?
I'm so.
the banking jobs are out for everyone.
I know, I'm kidding.
You know, it's funny. It's like, you want to be banker?
Jewish people, money, it's a joke.
I know.
Okay.
So you can go up in there. You be a teller, and then you be a manager, and I don't know.
That's how it works.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I forget what they call them now. They're like
Maybe
concierge
Maybe
or
not in
something.
this country how it works anymore.
Well, for Citibank it does.
I don't know.
I spoke
If you're a
to someone
trans
there.
person with purple hair,
He's not.
maybe that's how it works.
No, he said, he told me he went in there like 3 times. He applied, and then he just got the right person, and they just hired him. He loves it there.
What, years ago?
No, this conversation
years ago.
happened.
Not now.
Yeah, I mean, he's been there maybe.
He's 2 years.
Yeah. I don't know him that
I think
well.
you have to be a trans person to get.
I don't know.
Trans swimmer.
Transformer.
You have to be a Bud Light drinker.
Oh God.
And that's funny too, the whole Bud Light thing.
I never drank beer. I never liked the taste of beer.
Funny,
Craft
like
beer,
Bud Light
Bud,
isn't really beer
Coors.
anyways, so I don't know why. But it's just really stupid that they would push somebody to
The Tampax
the
is even worse.
spokesperson. Yeah, I know, but like the
That's
spokesperson
worse.
made a big deal. This stupid woman, she made a big deal saying that they were trying to change their demographic to
Yes.
trans people from fratty.
Frat boys.
You know, like people that like, you know,
Why would you change it if they're always going to be college?
the kind of people that buy
College
cheap
kids.
beer. First of all, gay people buy expensive shit. I have no idea where this fucking woman came from. They like expensive fucking shit.
Yeah, I
A
don't
lot of
know.
gay people. They know they like expensive shit.
Well,
They seriously, you'll never see a gay person drink fucking Bud Light ever.
I'm sure
They
there's
like
gotta- I'm
nice
sure there's gotta be
things. They
some-
try to get like designer clothes. They care about all
I
that.
don't think every gay person is like that.
Well, their image is means a lot to them.
Well, I know.
You know a gay person that their
Yeah.
image means nothing to them?
Pretty much.
What is a fat slob?
Was. That's love.
Not alive anymore?
No, he's just alive. He's not a fat slob anymore. He lost weight. But he was not materialistic at all.
Really?
Yeah, not every single person is like that.
Does he have AIDS?
No.
I'm saying because that joke that guy said today.
What joke?
Maybe it was just today. The guy was
Hopefully, I just realized, hopefully this is not hearing on them.
on
Stop doing that.
that podcast I was watching on my home from your meet yesterday. He said like
Oh, yeah.
that he was hanging out with these 2 gay guys.
Yeah.
The one guy was cheating on him,
Jump out of
and he
window.
said, and he was mad. He's like, "Well, I fucking gave you AIDS."
Yes. And then he jumped out the
and
window.
he jumped out a window. Fucking, he thought to kill himself. Well, the what straight guy thought to kill himself, and then he finds out later that it was a balcony, and they used to do meth and jump out there all the time, and
Yeah. They fall 2 flights, 2
yeah,
stories.
20 feet.
Yeah. No. Don't do math.
Yeah, like,
You could be gay. Don't do
do meth and jump off fucking buildings.
Yeah, that's...
You can be gay and not be weird.
Yeah.
Jump off fucking buildings and do meth.
Don't be straight and do...
Don't be straight and do meth.
Do meth and jump off balconies.
It was funny. Yeah, his brother, his cousin. It's like the paramedic that went there to like help the guy that jumped and thought that he was gay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm not gonna tell your dad. That was fucking funny.
That was a funny story. Who was that from? That was
I can't remember.
Joe Rogan?
No. But it was just it's a very random. It's a good story though.
Yeah.
It's like one of my stories. It's a pretty wild story. I like it.
It's a gay version of Jim.
No, I just mean one of my stories. I have like
Yeah, like a crazy story, but it's a
fucking
gay
shit that just
version
fucking
of it because they're
happens to
gay.
me. I don't know how.